Guys, in this lecture, you will learn about IP addresses. So, what is an IP address? Think of it as digital postal code for your device on the internet. Just like how your home has an address, your computer, your smartphone, or any device connected to the internet has a unique set of numbers that make up its IP address. So, every device on TCP/IP network must have a unique IP address. Okay, and most of the device they use IPv4. IPv4 stands for Internet Protocol version 4. Now, the 4 in IPv4 is important because it signifies that we are dealing with 32-bit address. Now, what is a 32-bit address? Well, it is like having 4 billion unique addresses on the internet. Just like your home has a unique address, every device connecting to the internet, whether it is your phone, computer, or smart fridge, gets its own unique IP address. It's IPv4. So how you can calculate it, right? If you want to calculate number of addresses in IPv4, then there's a formula 2 raised to power n, where n is number of bits. So in IPv4, n is equal to 32, and 2 raised to power 32 is around 4.3 billion, right? So let's break down this 32 bits into simpler terms. It looks like 192.168.1.1. So here you can see each segment separated by a dot and is representing 8 bits. So guys, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So in total you have 32 bits making up your unique address. Guys, do you have any idea how many devices are there in the world? Well, there are more than 9 billion devices globally. But here is a catch. IPv4, the Internet Protocol version 4, only provides around 4.3 billion unique addresses. That means we are facing a shortage of IPv4 addresses. So that's where IPv6 comes into play. IPv6 uses a 128 bits address, and where you crunch the numbers, it's incredibly massive address space. Now, what's the difference in IPv4 and IPv6? So IPv4, it was deployed in 1981, whereas this IPv6, it was deployed in 1998. Okay, and IPv4 is 32-bit, whereas the IPv6 is 128-bit. Okay, in IPv4 you can calculate number of addresses. It's around 4.3, and it is a large number. You can see 7.9 into 10 raised to 28 addresses. Okay, so in this, addresses must be reused and masked, and every device can have a unique address. Okay, because it's a large number, so every device can have a unique address. In this, it is all decimal, right? And in this, it is hexadecimal. Okay, and how you get this IPv4? Either through DHCP or through manual configuration, and it supports auto configuration. Okay, that's the difference in IPv4 and IPv6. Now we'll see the classes of IP address. First, we have Class A IP address. In Class A IP address, the maximum number of hosts is 16 million. So how it is 16 million? So as you know, the formula for calculating number of addresses is 2 raised to power n. Okay, so here you can see number of hosts is, okay, here number of hosts, how you can calculate is 2 raised to power 24. How it is 24? Because in network, here you can see the network, we have assigned 1 byte for network. In Class A IP address, the network will get 1 byte, whereas the host will get 3 byte. Okay, so 1 byte is equal to 8 bits, and 3 bytes is equal to 24 bits, right? So that's how you can calculate it. 2 raised to power 24, it's 16 million. It's around 16 million. Then next we have B class, but where we are using this A class A IP addresses. So it is designed for larger network. As you can see, there are lots of IP addresses, right? Number of hosts are 16 million, right? Then we have this Class B IP addresses. So in Class B IP addresses, maximum number of hosts is 64k. Here, 2 byte is assigned for the network and 2 byte is assigned for the host. So hope you know 2 byte is equal to 16 bits. Okay, 16 bits is for the network, whereas 16 bits is for the host. So if you want to calculate number of hosts, that's 2 raised to power 16. Okay, and next we have is Class C. So Class C, maximum number of hosts is 254. And for network, 3 bytes is for network and 1 byte is for host. Then we have Class D, Class E. Class D we are using for multicasting, whereas the Class E we are using for testing. Okay, then next we have is private IP addresses range. So guys, these all are private IP addresses range. So these private IP addresses, it works only in the internal network, like local area network. Okay, and what's the use of this private IP addresses? So it helps in conserving public IP addresses space, and it adds an extra layer of security to the internal network. So guys, let's see how we can check the IP address. Now guys, let's see how we can check the IP address in the Linux operating system. I'm using Kali Linux. So if you want to check your IP addresses, type ifconfig. That's going to show you the IP address. Okay, so for ETHO, it is displaying me 192.168.174.153. So this is my IP address. Okay, this is a local IP address. And here you can see the netmask and the broadcast address. We'll see what is a netmask and what is broadcast in a separate video. And here we have is IPv6 address, and this is the MAC address. Okay, Now if you want to change your IP address, then how you can do that? Just type ifconfig and then the ether, then the interface name, and then just type any IP address. Okay, so I want my new IP address as this one, 10.0.0.1. So let's hit enter and let's check our IP address has changed or not. So you can see our IP address has changed. So in this way you can change your IP address. Okay, that's all for this lecture. Thanks for watching.